If you do not take an interest in the affairs of your government, then you are doomed to live under the rule of fools. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. A wise man speaks because he has something to say, a fool because he has to say something. The right question is usually more important than the right answer. Courage is knowing what to fear. Don't force your children into your ways, for they were created for a time different from your own. Ignorance is the root cause of all difficulties. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Better to complete the small task well than to do much imperfectly. The first and the best victory is to conquer self. Those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of their culture will never be understood, let alone believed by the masses. The one who learns and doesn't practice is like the one who plows and never plants. I'm the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. The price of apathy towards public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. If one has made a mistake and fails to correct it, one has made a greater mistake. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. To begin is the most important part of any quest, and by far the most courageous. Enjoy life. There's plenty of time to be dead. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow, even if that someone is yourself. Welcome out of the cave, my friend. It's a bit colder out here, but the stars are just beautiful. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Do not train children to learning by force and harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds. The greatest mistake physicians make is that they attempt to cure the body without attempting to cure the mind. Yet the mind and the body are one, and should not be treated separately. The philosopher is in love with truth, that is, not with the changing world of sensation, which is the object of opinion, but with the unchanging reality, which is the object of knowledge. Each man is capable of doing one thing well. If he attempts several, he will fail to achieve distinction in any. One cannot make a slave of a free person, for a free person is free even in a prison. How can you prove whether at this moment we are sleeping, and all our thoughts are a dream, or whether we are awake and talking to one another in the waking state? He who does not desire power is fit to hold it. We become what we contemplate. We understand why children are afraid of darkness, but why are men afraid of light? The greatest privilege of a human life is to become a midwife to the awakening of the soul in another person. Thinking is the soul talking to itself. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The worst of all deceptions is self-deception. When you feel grateful, you become great and eventually attract great things. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Poverty doesn't come because of the decrease of wealth, but because of the increase of desires. Those who are too smart to engage in politics are punished by being governed by those who are dumber. Mankind will never see an end of trouble until lovers of wisdom come to hold political power, or the holders of power become lovers of wisdom. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Wisest is he who knows what he does not know. In politics, we presume that everyone who knows how to get votes knows how to administer a city or a state. When we are ill, we do not ask for the handsomest physician or the most eloquent one. Every heart sings a song, incomplete, until another heart whispers back. You should not honor men more than truth. Democracy leads to anarchy, which is mob rule.